What's up? Quick little video before my hands freeze off. The fire is going a little bit. I'm just walking out here making videos. Made a long video, but I'll post it eventually. This video is something about me and my wife talking about homeschooling and stuff. We're trying to decide and pick when to pull the kids out of daycare, what we're gonna do, blah blah, all that personal shit. And then my wife has a pretty good job, manager of a Chick-fil-A, makes pretty good money at that. So, of course, always more is better. And then I applied to a job a couple days ago. So, because of the snow and stuff, I doubt anyone's ever seen anything. So, maybe next week I might get a phone call. Hopefully, I'm qualified for it. I don't have really an experience in it, but I'm definitely qualified to do finance. So, in the sense of a degree, but you know, see what happens. I took my time and took a day to different times of the day to fill everything out, answering them all as much as I possibly could. I did get mad at my phone multiple times, but it has so many references and stuff. I said, I don't have any of that shit. I bought a business at 20 years old. I don't have any previous bosses, really. And I said, the people that I have are dead, so I gave them some bullshit names and wrote down some things and answered everything I could. I think it was funny, though, the one part of the job you had to fill out, just basic information, right? On an application or on the online application, and you could put male, female, or not specific, don't want to answer the question. But on the background check part, you had to answer male or female, no other option, and you had to put your social. So I'm like, imagine that. You're gonna do a background check through SLED. There's no bullshit. So my question is, the gun forms that you have to fill out, the background check for a basic purchase of a gun, you can put in there non-binary if you want to. You can put what you want. It doesn't really matter because they have your social, so they just type your social in or your common information and pull your information up. But I think it's funny. But anyway, if I get that job, it'd be my wife. She wouldn't work. She would quit tomorrow, but definitely could use it. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with the video for a second. My hands are fucking frozen solid right now. Oh, I know where I was going. Homeschooling. Before I have hypothermia, before I have that, homeschooling. We've been watching homeschooling stuff, ideas and stuff like that. Pre-K, first grade, all that. And for the most part, you can do homeschooling pretty easy. Some people have their opinions about it. Some people don't. I really don't care. We're going to do what we want to do with our kids. But someone posted, and it was really good because this homeschooling lady posted it. And she takes her kids, her 3 or 4 kids, whatever. She has a big family, to the public library once a week and get books. And I'm like, crazy. And I really didn't think about it. And then you pull up your tax information. You pay for the public library. So why don't we all go to the public library and read books? It's there. Your taxes pay for it. And I know for a fact when you get your business license, if you get the receipt and stuff on it, it says, public library, so much money. I've seen, it's usually like $5, $6. But you imagine there's 500 businesses, that's how much money goes. And then when there's a speeding ticket or something, it always says city gets this much, public library gets this much, school gets this much. I've always looked at forms and stuff. We was stalking some people the other day about that. I'm like, they got feed $300. This much went there and this much. So I pulled up my vehicle tax stuff, and I think it was $220. $100 went to the city, and the rest went to the county. And then like $50 went to the school or some shit like that. I was like, you're paying for shit that you don't even know you're paying for. So go to the public library. So my wife's like, we need to start doing that, going there. I said, well, you have to sit down with the kids and tell them we can go there, get whatever book, you can read it. We can read it for bedtime story, use it for a week, but we cannot draw on it. We cannot do any of that shit. And I would love to. I said, I'll go there. All the history books. I wonder if they have good stuff. I said, I haven't been there since I was 10 years old. You never really think about those places. But I said, I go there with the kids all the time. It's literally right by Ace Hardware. I pass by it all the time when you go to the gun store, but I pass by it 5 times a week probably, but going into town, going to work, but you never even think about that place. And it's like, why is that place even still there? Oh, that's why, because you pay for it. So there's a lot of cool ideas about about homeschooling, and we're trying to figure out how to do it and which direction to go to, because the kids are in daycare. But because we're married and tax season's coming up, it's going to be more expensive to go to daycare, because she's technically considered a single woman until, a month or so from now, when you have to update all the forms for daycare and stuff. So we might be pulling them out very soon and changing some work schedules and seeing what works for us. And I told her, I said, if you're making $100,000 a year, I'll stay home all fucking day, as long as I do Taekwondo. She doesn't make that much, but good thing for her, she can change her schedule a little bit, and I can change mine if I really needed to. But if I get this job, she can be staying home, and I can basically work from home. It's a financial director at the school district. And I said, I wonder if they followed the last one, because the lady that ran for Congress, Fawn, whatever district ran, she won. And then, what's the other guy's name? Mike? I think it was Mike. The guy that beat Johnson, I can't remember his name. He won too. And they both in Clarendon County, and they won. And her main thing is she got 6 or 7 people fired from the school district for stealing money a couple years ago. And that's why a lot of people hated her. But she found like $600,000 that was missing, and got some people fired. And I'm like, someone, holding accountability. So she won by like 3,000 votes. Anyway, I'm like, well, if she's technically my boss or the overseer of me, then I can become governor one day and fix everything. So my mind's all racing for that. Alright, my hands are frozen solid. I can't even move them. I'm gonna go fire school. First time I burned in the snow. Alright, see you guys.